Boss, here are the source files for today. I've meticulously ensured that the project stays on course and that we meet all our milestones.
Save it, Marco. There's no need for you to bother with those files anymore. Not that there's even a project to manage. We lost the gig. They called and axed the whole thing.
What? But how? It doesn't make sense. Everything was progressing according to plan. I even briefed the client yesterday about all the milestones, and they seemed satisfied with our progress.
Satisfied? Then why did they not only cancel the project, but also sever all ties with us right after your detailed briefing? Why would a long-time client abruptly end all deals with us? If everything was going well from our end, how am I suddenly sitting in my office without any business, or even a single small project?
I don't understand, sir. It's all beyond reason. The team has been ahead of all deadlines, and all the boxes were ticked from both sides.
How do you not see the errors in your submissions? Am I paying you to be oblivious to what's happening under your nose? You're the head of the development team. The same team that made a mess of things and cost me a fortune. Now you're telling me you didn't catch a blunder made under your own supervision. It's unprofessional and unacceptable.
I can apologize for everything except my ignorance toward my work, sir. I've never left a single detail unfinished in any project. I don't know how this calamity befell us, but rest assured, I'll be at the office early tomorrow. I'll review their feedback and find out the reason for this abrupt denial. Hopefully, I can get them back on track with us.
I've had enough of you. No need for you to come tomorrow morning. I'll handle things myself from now on.
What do you mean, sir? I don't understand. I have to be there. It's my job.
It's no longer your job. I wish I didn't have to do this over the phone. But given all that you've cost me today, you're fired, Marco. You'll receive the official papers by tomorrow.
But it's not fair, sir. I know it was a big project. You have to give me a chance. I know I can make this right. Just let me come in tomorrow. Please.
You either take me for an idiot or worse. You're an extremely foolish person yourself. I run a high-end business. I don't have time to give second chances. You're lucky I allowed you the privilege of my words, though you don't deserve any.
I've worked hard for every penny you've given me. I dedicated 5 years to this job, working with all my heart. I've made ends meet for your sake in the past. You know I can handle this too. At least show me the client's feedback. I deserve to know what I did wrong. Don't just kick me out like that.
You deserve even worse. Look at yourself, begging for a job you can't do well. You should be ashamed. And enough with your lament of the past. You were just my employee, working hard every day to prove your worth to me. The worth that has now gone stale. I don't like professional orders like that near my office. So don't even try to show your face here again.
Hey, I heard what happened. Everyone at the office is still in shock too.
Finally, a reply! Where have you been? I've been texting you for days now. And you didn't even show up at the apartment. I needed you so badly.
I've just been a lot busier. You know, Marco, I can't always babysit you. I wish I could, but I can't.
I don't think this is the way to talk to someone you love when they are in pain. You don't know half of what I went through and why I had to go through it. I wasn't even shown the feedback of the client. Wasn't even allowed in the building. Just thrown away, just like that. Fired. It's not fair.
I understand your pain, Marco, but everyone's had their own baggage too. You have to understand that too.
How can you be so indifferent to whatever happened to me, knowing what I was going through? You didn't even leave me a single reply. And now when you come back, you justify your ignorance of my pain?
It's work, Marco. We are all occupied with the project. It's a very tense situation in the office.
Wait, what did you just say? Did you just say the project? How am I suddenly sitting in my office without any business or even a single small project whatsoever? This is what Warren texted me that day. How on earth is it possible for him to get the team busy on something when he was rubbed dry? A project just 2 days ago. Unless he never lost the project. And unless he never lost a client, he blamed me for losing. But why did he fire me then? What could have been the reason? And why did he hide it?
I didn't expect it to happen soon, but it's good to see you catching up. However, you still failed to observe that he didn't fire me, even though I was the main developer on that project. Equally as eligible for blame as you all got was your position.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I mean that you're a dummy. God, you're so stupid you can't get a single clue. He fired you because I wanted him to do so.
Enough of this act now, Amy.
I'm not acting or anything. Listen here, Marco. I'm not your girlfriend anymore. Your use for me is finished. Was that so hard to understand, you idiot? I didn't even talk to you since you'd been fired. Not a single consolation. And you still think that I love you? I love Warren. He is more of a man than you'll ever be. We are together now, and we don't think you should be in that office. That's it. No.
Amy, please. No, I can't bear it. First a job and now you? What have I ever done wrong for you? Is this how you pay me back for my love and sincerity?
Honestly, the flow of things was quite different. It wasn't the office, and then me that you lost. It was me first, and then I got you kicked out of the office. And yeah, seems like you should be dealt with like that. Kicked to the curb is what you deserve. And I bet even my insult would be a turn-on for you, given how well you beg.
Behave yourself now, Amy. I'm anything but a beggar. It's filthy enough to cheat on your boyfriend, even filthier to brag about it. I have not done a single bad thing to you. I got you in the office. You had your job because of me. I even got you promoted, thanks to my recommendations. I'll never forget what you did to me. This is how you answer the goodness and love. I am ashamed that I ever shared a relationship with you.
With me or without you or a full package of failures? I was just using you as my stepping stone. This is what all you're worth. A stepping stone for me to step on. I climbed over you. And now, I'm the girlfriend of your superior. And I got you fired straight away. Do you see how much power I have over you? Loser. Now go and cry somewhere else.
As far as I know, Amy, you're not anyone's superior. You're just a slut. Remember that. Bye.
Hey, Marco. My man, how are you doing now?
Better than before, my man. I've been facing an existential crisis lately. It's been hard.
I understand, man. Such things happen to all of us. Just hold on. Whatever it is, it will pass.
Yeah, it will. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me all these days. I am thankful for having such a friend like you.
Don't worry about it, my man. I had all the good times we had. Can't leave my own friend alone in the darkness. I would have left the job myself, man, if not for my tight financial situation. I hope you understand.
I understand, man. Though you texted early today. Aren't you at work right now?
Yeah, the work. About that. There's been a pickle. That big project, we have not been able to make any progress ahead of your milestones. If anything, I think the team has even ruined some parts of the already done work thanks to the bad direction from above. We need help. I need help, Marco.
I think there are a lot of good business developers out there in the market. Though I don't want any good to happen for Warren. I still can't see you in trouble. Wait, I'll recommend some names and contacts.
We've tried all those professionals already, so you can spare me the names on your list. They kind of want the main man himself. Only your hands and mine would do, Marco.
What? You can't be serious, James.
Yes, I am serious, Marco. They want you there.
Back in the office? With a job?
No, just for this one project, my man. They want you to see it through. The clients themselves. They are pretty mad after they got to know that the main man in the development team is fired. Right now, we don't have many options. We need you. Please help us complete this. It will be a huge loss for the company. A project as huge as this can cause a lot of damage to the company's reputation if it goes down.
Do you even hear yourself right now? How can you come to advocate for them before me after whatever they did to me? It's a clear no from my side. Don't even ask me again, man.
You really want to know why I'm here? Why do I have to advocate for them before you? It's because that bitch gave me an ultimatum that either convinces you or I'm fired from the job. They know I'm your good friend, and they know I need the job. Please, Marco, I have always been a good friend to you. I am asking you this one favor. Please don't say no to me.
I never imagined that it could be this cynical. Warren has really lost his head to that slut. But you calm down now. I can never let your position be harmed, even if it takes me to do a project for these scums. Just tell Warren to text me himself if he wants my service, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Marco. I will always remember this favor of yours. I'll tell him to text you straight away.
That's all you need to complete the project. Keep me posted when it's done.
Well. If it isn't my former boss still trying to assert some semblance of authority. I've got a pretty good grasp of what's required for the project. After all, I practically sculpted it into its current form. But you, on the other hand, seem a bit disoriented about what it takes to get me on board for this project.
What's your issue now? Drop the theatrics and just get on with it. Time is ticking away.
Theatrics? Who's the one making a scene here? And if anyone needs to move on from something, it's you. You're not my boss anymore, so cut the act. If you want a favor, ask properly.
Hey, Marco, I need your help with the project. Would you be willing to assist? There, I asked. You happy? Or does your ego demand more validation?
I told you to ask properly. In the world of business, a proper ask involves a transaction. Not just mere words, but actual currency.
How dare you? You're crossing a line here, Marco. Do you realize what's at stake for your friend's job if you persist with this attitude?
Yeah, I do. I'm also well aware of the financial losses the company could face if you fail to deliver on this project. Not to mention, the clients have explicitly requested my involvement. So it's not just about ego. It's about the smart move being to compensate me 1/3 of what you're earning, rather than risking it all on your own. And consider your professional standing. Failing to deliver on such a high-profile project won't be doing you any favors.
I always knew you were a selfish brat. If I didn't desperately need you, you'd be paying dearly for this behavior.
It's either pay up or step aside. I won't be doing you any favors without proper compensation.
Fine. Just do it. I'm transferring the amount to your account. Confirm it and start working on the project today. The final deadline is Saturday at noon. Deliver it to me in the morning so I can have the team review it before presenting it to the client.
Good. I'll see you on Saturday with the project in hand.
Hey, Simp. It's noon already, and you're supposed to deliver it in the morning. It's delivery time. Submit the project to me now.
Did you really need to text me? I mean, Warren can come get this project himself, can't he? You, on the other hand, should only focus on the stuff you excel at, and that's whoring yourself out.
Shut up, wimp. As a matter of fact, I've been appointed a partner in business to Warren. So it's my project now as much as it is his. That's why. Stop talking and deliver it already, please. And don't waste any more of my precious time. We're already late enough for the team verification of the project because of your tardiness.
You don't need to get my project verified by a team that was unable to do it without me. Here, all the source files are attached to it. Every challenge and demand has been catered to.
Look at our slave doing our bidding so well. Good boy. Don't worry. In time, I'll make you do more for me and without any payments too. I'll make you a rock under my feet, and I'm sure you'll love it. Goodbye. Don't forget to rub yourself over my insults.
We'll see about that. Good riddance for now.
fucking moron. There's no limit to your declaration. You had one task and you scuffed it. The project was full of errors. How humiliated we were before the clients. God. Your project made us look like imbeciles. Your incompetent ass cost us a fortune. You swine.
I can only imagine how humiliating that would have felt. By the way, do you still think those errors were made by mistake? I guess people who don't know how to read the source files can't know that the whole project was mutilated on purpose.
What the fuck? You can't. You sabotage our deal on purpose, you worthless piece of trash. I'll make you pay for this. Keep this in mind. Warren will make you pay now.
As it stands, woman, I am the one making you pay. All in all, seems like you've already paid me 1/3 of what you were going to earn. And now, you won't even earn as much as you paid me. Moreover, now that you're a partner in the business, you'll be equally affected by the losses. At last, you people get what you deserve.
Bloody hell. You cannot even imagine what's coming for you. Warren will rip you apart. You maggot.
Oh, but I think I do see what's coming. A shitload of trash talking, that is. Forgive me for asking, but who's the rub now? How does it feel to be crushed under my feet? How is your breath? Is it getting difficult to breathe? Don't worry about that, though. Your whole life is going on a ventilator soon.
Bastard, you won't get away with that.
I've never seen a person as manipulative as you. Scums like you should not even be in business.
People like you should not be in business. Now you know well how it feels to be looked down upon. Though, unlike me, you deserve it.
But don't worry. You may be thinking that you've gotten off easy. Yet, I'm going to make you pay now. Your friend is going to get fired. And you're going to be sued in court for intentionally jeopardizing a deal between us. I've made all the preparations. See you in court. You dog.
What dog? Haven't you been to your office? He already resigned, and his resignation letter awaits you on your table.
What? That scum doesn't have the guts to quit, even if it were on his life. Stop daydreaming. That guy's finances are still in my hands.
No, it's not. I gave him the money you paid for the job. So made you cut the rules while you thought you'd tighten it. Checkmate. On another hand, the money you paid me was paid as dues clearance. That means officially, you never gave me any money for this project. All you gave me was for already remaining dues. Moreover, the contract with clients has your signatures on it. And now Amy's too. The courts will hold you accountable, not me. Do you really think this makes a case against me? Really, man? You really are incompetent at everything you do. You really deserve to fail.
To hell with you and your games. You will pay for the damages you have done to us. I'll make sure of that.
You tried to make sure about a lot of other things. And did they happen? First, manage to deal with your crashing business and the poverty that awaits you like a demon. Then maybe try to make me pay. Until then, burn! Good riddance.
I'm struggling to comprehend this. How did your project manage to slip through multiple verifications before it reached the client? Wasn't there a system in place to catch these issues?
James, my friend, remember. I was the head of all developments in that company. I had an intimate understanding of the intricacies of the work and the office procedures. Firstly, the traps set within the project were so meticulously crafted that even seasoned developers couldn't detect them. Secondly, I intentionally delayed delivering the project, ensuring it bypassed the team's verification process. It was presented exactly as it was when handed over.
I appreciate you shedding light on this, man. Your insight is invaluable. I had no idea they were manipulating me, and if you hadn't intervened, Who knows how long it would have continued. If I'd caved in and done them this favor, I might have been grateful for the money, but you've essentially bought me my freedom. Thanks for everything.
You were right on the verge of losing your job just for being associated with me. I felt a debt to you, and the money is rightfully yours. As for me, exacting revenge was satisfying enough. Following that, Amy found herself in utter despair, having to cough up half of the fine left her in financial ruin. Drowning in debt stripped her of her professional career. She spent the remainder of her days cloaked in shame and poverty. Despite attempting to reconcile with Marco, he promptly rejected her, closing the door on any chance of redemption. Warren, once financially robust, now faced a dire situation. His firm crumbled, unable to sustain itself due to his dwindling financial resources. The respect it had garnered over the years dissipated, leaving him with little means to continue any business ventures. Warren eventually found himself employed by a low-end company, receiving a meager salary that marked a stark contrast to his former status. Meanwhile, Marco, navigating the challenges with resilience and intelligence, evolved over time. Joining force with James, they established a new firm that thrived under their adept leadership. 3 years later, Marco found marital bliss with a beautiful and devoted woman, marking a stark contrast to the tumultuous turns his professional life had taken.
Hey, my parents and sister are coming to our house for the weekend.
What? No. You can't just spring news like that on me. It's too sudden.
Well, they just told me not long ago that they'd like to come.
And you just agreed? Without consulting me?
Relax, it's just for a measly 2 days. They'll be in and out before you know it.
That is no excuse, and you know it.
What's the big deal about my family coming over on such short notice? They're family.
Imagine if I let my parents come over any time that they want. Would you like it?
I don't know, perhaps, but they live far away from us. Are they planning on coming soon?
Yes, they are. They are coming next week.
No way! And you're just letting me know? Why are they even coming? Your dad sizes me up every chance he gets, and your mom is too bright that it feels like an act.
I can't believe that you're saying this about my parents.
I'm not saying anything bad, they're wonderful, but it's been a long time. Next week is too soon. Cancel it, maybe next month?
Like you're canceling your family's visit?
Wait, what? No, that's different.
In what way? You know, my parents aren't really coming next week or anytime soon. But look at your reaction if they were. You freaked out, and yet you can't understand my feelings?
Your parents aren't coming? Good.
Jason, we are a couple. We have our own life to lead. I'm not okay that your family can just walk in and out of our home as they wish.
You're speaking as if they caused trouble. They like coming over to our house. So what? It means it's comfortable for them and they enjoy it. Shouldn't that please you?
Actually, it doesn't. I've had such a difficult week. I've been looking forward to the weekend because I want to rest. It's not a time to play host to your family. I'm exhausted.
Why are you being so selfish? Be nice. This is my family we're talking about.
What? I am so nice to them in a way that I've never even been to my own family. They come over too often, and that's why I'm reacting like this.
That's not true.
Really? Allow me to juggle your memory. Do you remember last month when their house was getting fumigated? Where did they go? To our house. What about when your mom needed a change of environment? To our house. And most recently, they came 2 weeks ago because they wanted to attend to their friend's daughter's wedding. The location of their house is closer to the venue of the wedding, but you still allowed them to come to ours when they asked. Please tell, what is their reason this time?
It doesn't matter. They live close by and they love coming to see us. It's what family does.
Family is also respectful of one another's privacy and knows boundaries, something you and your family don't know. I'm the casualty whenever you people have your spontaneous get-togethers. Did you know? While you're enjoying a grand time with them, I'm the one slaving away in the background. I cook, I clean, and I have to entertain everyone at my own expense, and you don't care.
Cassie, stop being dramatic. You're blowing things out of proportion.
But it's true. I've tried to have this conversation with you on numerous occasions, but you don't listen. You don't like listening to me once your family is involved, and that hurts me. Maybe we should move to somewhere far away from them. That might discourage them from coming to visit so frequently.
I like our present home just fine. I don't want to move away.
Will you call your family and let them know they can't come this weekend?
Of course not. Mom will feel let down.
What about me?
Just manage this weekend, okay? All I know is they're coming and that's final. Cassie, how could you behave like that? You're older than my sister by an entire decade, yet you were so mean to her as if you're younger than her. Where's your maturity?
I see she already told you about our little fight late this morning. Reported me to her big brother, didn't she? She's not as fast as I thought. It's been nearly 3 hours.
No, Cassie, I won't be having any of your attitude this afternoon.
And I won't be having yours either. You didn't even ask for my own side of the story. Do you know what she did? She went through my wardrobe without permission as if it were her own personal boutique, picking out my clothes, my shoes, and my handbags she liked. Then she packed her selected items into one of my boxes and meant to carry it off when she leaves with her parents this afternoon. If I hadn't returned early from the supermarket because I needed to make lunch for everybody, I wouldn't have caught her in the act. What she did is not okay, and that's all I told her. She was practically trying to steal my things.
Well, just forgive her. She's a kid. You know how much she likes what you wear.
No, Jason. Please don't say that. She's an adult, and if she likes anything I own, she can ask politely, and I might consider giving it to her.
It's just stuff, Cassie. You can afford to replace all those items. You're rich. My sister's job doesn't pay very much, and she can't afford to buy the things you have.
That's besides the point. I have friends who earn about the same amount as your sister, and they are content with what they can afford. If they see me wearing something that they'd really like to have, they ask and I give it to them if I want to. Some of those items your sister took, I want to give it away to my friends.
My sister is family, isn't she? Just let her have those things instead of your friends.
It's you. You're the reason why your sister feels entitled to my things. You should stop supporting her when she wants things in this house that are not hers to take. Ever since we got married 3 years ago, you've let her take anything she wants from this house. It's time for that to stop. It's not okay.
All right, whatever. I'll be home soon to see my family off.
Jason, guess what?
You seem excited. What's going on?
Just guess first. One try, that's all I'm asking.
I don't know, you got a promotion?
I was promoted a few months ago. It's too soon for another one.
Oops, what is it?
Fine, I'll tell you. I am at the site of the building construction for my dream home. It's almost complete.
That's wonderful news. How many rooms does it have again?
7. And they're all stunning. They look better than I imagined.
The engineers did a thorough job. I like that.
Oh, yes, they did. They assured me today that I'll be able to move in just a few weeks. Oh my goodness, the house is so pretty. There's a swimming pool, a gorgeous view of the hills, and the ground floor is so airy. You would love it so much here. The backyard is wide and there's room for a table and chairs here. We can eat outside sometimes and soak up nature's beauty.
It's the kind of thing I love. You're right. I love our new home.
I know you will. Too bad you never had time to come see for yourself the progress of the building. It would have made you so impatient for the house to be ready. It made me that way. LOL.
You know how work is. I would have loved to come see the site a few times, but the timing was never right. It sucks. But hey, you're capable and you saw the building project came together as it should.
I had to become a capable overseer because this house means everything to me. I saved up for it since I was 16 and started working part-time jobs. I learned to save, invest wisely, and looked up all manner of things about building a house. At some point, my mom thought I wanted to become an architect. I was that passionate. Anyway, I'm grateful the project began a year after we got married, and 2 years later, everything is set.
Congratulations to us, honey. Our dream is here.
You've always been so supportive of me building my dream home. You never stood in my way, and for that, I'm thankful.
You're welcome. Okay, I have to get back to work. We'll talk when I get home.
Sure. Bye for now.
Hey, love, I've got news for you.
Hey, what's up? What's the news?
This weekend's my dad's birthday. My mom wants to organize a family dinner and she invited us over.
Oh, your dad would turn 71 years old, right?
That's correct. You're a good daughter-in-law. So we're leaving for their place on Friday by 5:30 p.m. and we'll stay until Sunday afternoon.
Whoa, slow down. I didn't say I was going.
But it's my dad's birthday. You have to come.
Listen, I know your dad a bit because he's my favorite in-law, and I know he wouldn't mind my absence. I'll get a gift for him, and you can pass it along. My part is settled.
No, it's not. My mom wants us there. We have to be there.
I'm not going.
You're being very disrespectful, Cassie.
Whenever I go to your house, your mom likes to turn me into some sort of help. She makes me clean, cook, and do any other chores she can conjure out of thin air. The last time that I was at your house, your mom had a sudden craving to make a dish she hadn't prepared in ages. She didn't lift a finger to do a thing. She gave me instructions and left the entire tedious, time-consuming process to me.
I'm sure she was just trying to teach you how to make it.
Oh, really? But I don't want to learn. You don't even like that dish, and neither do I. She just wanted the dish and made me prepare it for her and your dad.
That was long ago. Forgive and move on. Come on.
What about your sister? She never lifts a finger whenever I'm around, and she loves to drop snide remarks about me. She mentioned my perfume was choking her. My cloth colors were mismatched, and that my hair length made me look like a man. You've got nothing to say to this, do you? Anyway, I'll only see your family during Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can go see them whenever you want.
You're acting like this because you earn more money than I do.
OMG, where is this coming from? I have never ever mentioned money when it comes to anything between us. I've been the perfect wife to you in every way. I take care of the house. You're fed right, your clothes are always spick and span. I've not held back my body, my time, or my money from you. Don't let your family get between us.
Then come with me this weekend. Prove that you're loyal to me.
If everything I've done for you isn't enough proof, I don't know what else can be. I'm so sad right now.
Yeah, me too.
The house is ready. We can move in now.
Awesome. Finally, the wait is over.
That's right. Although we still need to purchase some furniture. We can move in first and get that done later.
Okay, that sounds like it'll work. I'll inform my family so they can get ready for the move too.
Hold up. What are you talking about? Your family?
Yes, my family? I mentioned to them that our house is almost ready and Mom said they'd like to move in too.
And you agreed without consulting me, as usual. Jason, why do you do this to me? Am I so little in your eyes that you take these major decisions without letting me know?
What are you asking these stupid questions for? It's my family we're talking about, not strangers.
Can we talk about our own family for a second? The one we're trying to make?
What do you want to say about it? There's nothing to say.
Do you really think so? I'm hurt right now. You don't value what we have like I do, Jason.
What's all this nonsense you're saying? Is it because my family's moving into our house? Come on, it's not a big deal. House has 7 rooms and it's so large. You said so yourself. Everyone can have their own space and no one will get in anyone's way.
It's not that simple. You never discussed your family moving in with me. Also, your family is uncomfortable to live with.
Don't say that my family's uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Are you defending them right now? Even with everything I told you and with everything you've witnessed me go through at their hands?
All those are in the past. If you claim to be my loving wife, you have to accept my family too.
I do accept your family. They are part of you, but I refuse to be bullied by them in my own home. Why can't you understand me?
I don't care about whatever you're saying. Just know that you have 2 options. You either choose me with my family to move in, or you lose me altogether.
What? Are these options truly what you want?
Yes, and I won't be changing my mind.
Alright, I agree. Your family can move in.
You're at an age where if I left you, you wouldn't be able to find another man and you'd be alone for the rest of your life. Good for you that you're nice and obedient, so I don't have to leave you.
Oh,
Hey, I'm at the new house with everybody, but some people already live here?
do they? I see.
What's with that response? Where are you, by the way?
I'm at my house.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm. You're at the wrong address.
Stop these games you're playing. Why'd you give me the wrong address? Tell me the right address now.
You're asking that question several months too late.
What do you mean?
This home was under construction for 2 years, and not once did you create time to visit the site or to learn any details other than the ones I shared with you.
You're making me vibrate with anger. Stop this sick joke, or else.
What will you do? You can't do anything against me, Jason. The house and everything related to it is fully in my name. It was my money that went into every part of this project. All you gave was cheap support. Oh, I've also moved all my things from the old apartment. Everything left there is yours.
You know I can file for divorce, right?
Please, go right ahead. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, before you go ahead, don't even think you can get any alimony from me. Between the both of us, I'm the one with more connections and with the upper hand. Be civil, okay? So you don't get into any trouble.
Casey, don't do this. My family has nowhere else to go. Once I told them to get ready to move in, they put their house up for sale.
That's unfortunate. Well, there's our old place, the apartment. They can move in there. After all, they visited so many times, it practically felt as if they were living there.
But the rent is expiring soon, and you normally pay 70% of it. How will I pay for the place on my own?
I don't know. You could move into a smaller apartment. Look, it's your problem, not mine. Solve it yourself.
Casey, wait! Casey! Casey, please forgive me.
Hello there, Jason.
It's been a living hell. We moved into a smaller apartment with just 2 rooms. I sleep in the living room every night. My family wants things for me all the time. My sister keeps ordering expensive things with my card, and I'm in debt now. She's put me in debt and she doesn't care. The apartment is untidy most of the time, and neither my mom nor my sister bother to put it in order. I get back from work and there's hardly anything to eat. I'm losing my mind. Everything feels so stressful and disorganized. I just wish I could catch a break for one weekend. Mom keeps asking me to talk sense into you, and Dad blames me for the entire mess. I wish I'd valued and prioritized our marriage.
Everything you're going through is truly sad and heavy, but it has nothing to do with me anymore. I'm done being part of your life.
No, please, I need you. I believe everything you said about my family. I promise that they will never come over again.
It's too late for a change of heart. I'm sorry.
But you love me. You want to be married and you want to have a family.
That was before. Time apart from you has opened my eyes to your many toxic traits that I was living with and tolerating. I feel awful towards myself for treating me the way I did because of you. This is goodbye. We'll see in court next time to complete the divorce proceedings.
Casey, please forgive me. Don't leave me.
Jason never found out my address. It's not because I hid it well. He just wasn't up to the hard work of asking a few people. We finalized our divorce, and now I'm free. I invite my own family and friends over often. We have a good time, and the house never feels lonely. Also, I've been told I'm looking younger. A handsome man even asked me out. Life is so good.